It's not natural.
That's good. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bells to not miss out on that's going in the bloopers. What is up guys, welcome back to a new video. Please before we get started hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great content we've got coming up. Please leave a comment and like this video as well because it really helps us. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a Q&A. Obviously Gabby has been doing a couple of videos with me recently. We've just got loads of videos planned for the next few weeks whilst I'm here in El Paso. So we thought, well, before we go any further, why not do a Q&A so you can get to know us. So we put a couple stories on our Instagram, getting you guys to ask us questions about what you would like to know. So it's a good chance for you to get to know us so that you know who we are, what we do, why we're here, and why we stick around with each other. And why we are us. Exactly. Yeah. So, thank you guys for sending in questions. We've got a lot here. We're going to do our best to get through as many as we can. First question. What made you guys want to perform? Would you like to start this one?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it. I think I started dancing when I was really young. I started ballet folklorico when I was about 4. And just, you know right away, it's this feeling that bubbles inside and you just can't knock it. It's a feeling that just fills your whole body and it's just a fleeting moment when you're on stage, when those lights are hitting you, and it's just amazing and it makes you feel completely alive. And it's that feeling that hasn't and will probably never die out for me. So yeah, that's why I continue performing.
I would say I had some problems growing up with like bits of bullying and stuff. So I found that it was kind of an escape for me performing, going to like dance, clubs and stuff, which is ironic because my escape was also part of the reason that I got made fun of. But I found being someone else on a stage was like, it allowed me to unapologetically do my thing and no one could actually tell me you're stupid for doing that because it's a character or it's a part of a musical or something. So I didn't have to apologize to it, and it was nice to be able to do that without fear of judgment from anyone else. So I guess the love of being in somebody else's shoes whilst getting to be myself at the same time. And it is that feeling of just excitement that I just want to perform, I want to dance. What cruise line did you work for?
Pretty straightforward answer.
Very simple one compared to the last one. Royal Caribbean or Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean.
If you're wrong.
Yeah.
Cruise
Depends
lines.
on your pronunciation.
Question 3, how did we book the job? I think it was different for both of us, so I'll let Gabby go on.
I auditioned March 7th, I believe, in New York. It was a really snowy day. So yeah, just like a regular audition process. You go in, we learned technical combination. It was to say what you want to say from Cerebrellis, just have a crazy memory. And then we did another combo, I think like a hip-hop combo, and then we filmed both of those, came back the next day, and then we went ahead and did our singing for the panel. And then at that point they let you know, yes, you're going to stay. And then from there, that's when we got the email. I got the email a week later. I was in Hawaii and I was just over the moon about it.
I just remember a big part of a big growing experience for me was the fact that I often kind of was a bit of a sheep during college. I kind of followed the crowd, what people did, I did. And Mamma Mia was a massive turning point for me because we had all arranged to go to that audition in 3rd year. Well, everyone decided that they didn't want to go or it was too expensive to go to London. So everybody basically just ditched the idea and didn't do it. And I felt like, well, that's a bit unfair. I planned on doing this. So for the first time ever, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go anyway. So I did. I went, and I don't remember anything that really happened in the audition process, like Gabby, but I got it, and that really taught me that, you know what? Don't go with the crowds. If I want to do something, I can just do it. Do you know what I mean? It's purely me that holds me back. So why let other people stand in your way if you want to be able to do something. So
Yes.
we're moving really slowly. Where would you visit most in the world?
Where would I visit most in the world?
Yes.
I've been to Italy once and I fell in love. I think I would go to Italy over and over and over and over again, just for the food, for the culture, the people. I think their way of life is completely different to here in the US, a different pace, different appreciation. So just to experience that all over again, I would do Italy, hands down.
For me, I think Australia is has always been my long-term goal to visit. However, we've got a list of places. In fact, we've got a massive plan of traveling the world. So
Year of travel.
I don't think I can narrow it down to one. We've got many places that we want to go. So, who said I love you first? See if you can remember what I remember.
Okay, we'll tell both of our sides. There's two sides and then there's the truth, so we'll see. I remember, I think I said it first. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
We're good so far?
Yeah.
I said it first, but I think because I've been in several failed relationships, I don't think I knew exactly what love meant, especially romantic love. Well, I knew what unconditional love meant. I mean, I get it from my parents and so many family members. But romantic love, I didn't have a good grip on it, a good grasp of it. So I think I said it, and Joel pointed out to me that he didn't think I actually loved him because my actions weren't saying so. I was verbally saying it, but some of the things that I was doing, sometimes even some of the things that I said, weren't lining up with those 3 words. So I remember having this insane, emotional, deep conversation
said, don't tell me if you don't mean it. No.
What?
I told you to not tell me that if you didn't mean it.
Oh yeah, so basically after this conversation, Joel told me exactly that. Don't tell me if you don't mean it. And so it just changed my perspective on it, and I stopped saying it to hold off until I actually meant it. And I think even before I got to say it again and mean it, I think you said it, right? Or
no, I think you did say it again
first,
and then you were waiting for me to say it because I didn't want to say it yet.
Yeah.
And then.
Do you remember when you said it?
Yeah, we were at Hibachi, which is what is it? It's a grill place on the ship. There's really good rice if you're ever on a Royal Caribbean ship. And I mouthed it from across the table because there was quite a few of us there. And I remember she just looked like she melted in her seat.
I was excited to hear it. I wanted to hear it, but I knew that he was waiting. Joel never says anything that he doesn't mean, so I knew he was waiting until he actually meant it, and he did, and I just melted into a puddle of nothing.
What's your favourite type of junk food?
Oh, I really love hot Cheetos. I can eat hot Cheetos like no one's business, and probably ice cream.
I thought it would be pizza. You love pizza.
I do love pizza, but yeah, that's still food. It's
Yeah.
still that good.
For me, burgers win hands down all the time. I'll always take a burger whenever. Okay, next question. Which SpongeBob character are you?
I mean, I have to be Sandy. I'm.
The only girl.
I know, right? Texas, yeah, Sandy. So probably Sandy for me.
I mean, there's not a lot of characters in there.
You'd be Larry the Lobster.
Oh yeah, I'll be Larry the Lobster. There you go.
Burn, you look like a lobster when you're out in the
That's
sun.
true. I'd be Larry the Lobster. Although maybe a little bit of Patrick when I find things funny and get.
That's true.
And okay, next one. What's your age difference? 5 years.
5 years, yeah. I mean, those of you who know us, I'm the older one. I'm 26. I'm 26.
I'm 21.
Yeah, so 5 years.
Yes, 5 years and a few days because our birthday's pretty close.
19 days? Yeah.
Yeah. Ship life. It's not even a question. It's just a statement. That's quite a big, broad topic. Ship life is hard, but it's also fun. There are lots of ups and downs.
Maybe we should do a video, just strict ship
Okay,
life.
we're going to do another video on ship life. Okay, put that topic away because it's quite long. when was your first date?
I remember when you asked me. We were in St. Martin.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, I think we were with Becky when you asked me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where was our first date? Was I in the yellow dress? I remember like random insignificant details about events, but never, you know, the meaty stuff of it. So I think I was in the yellow dress.
So yeah, we went to another place, Chops, which is a really good steak.
Yummy.
So well, no, it was really good. What's my favourite US thing? I don't know. I have no idea. Not the chocolate, that's for sure. Nothing. I hate the US. I don't know. I don't know my favourite US thing. I will say that my favourite place in the US currently is Miami, and I know that's got a lot of controversy there because a lot of people hate Florida and think it's like a disgusting state. But because that was the first time I'd ever been to the US, and it just holds a lot of memories, and obviously spent a lot of time with Gabby there, so it was. Yeah, I really loved it, especially like South Beach and some sunny isles. So. And brunch, that's pretty great. Brunch is
front yard.
A lot of bigger thing over here, and I love that.
First spot.
Yes. Doorstep, or doormat, whatever it's called.
Front porch.
Front porch. Gabby, favourite UK thing? This isn't much of a speed round.
No, I mean, it's okay. I love the accents. I mean, there's so many different accents in the UK, just like there is in the US, but I love his accent. I fall for any British accent. Yeah. Accents.
Good. Okay, well, 4 more questions. What is the favourite thing about each other?
I mean, there's so many. I just love how I can't even say like Joel just doesn't care. He does. I mean, a lot of him does care. It's just he is I don't want to cry. Gosh, emotional. Joel is unapologetically himself, and that's something I absolutely admire so much, and that he's been able to reach that point as a human being, just because I know what he's gone through as a child, as you know, as an adolescent. You know, bullying that kind of deteriorates at your self-perception, your self-worth. So I just love how much of him he accepts and how much of him he is, without worrying what others think or without being super self-conscious, and that's something that I'm still trying to reach. So
it's a pretty good answer though. I'll take it. For me, it's really hard again. I would say probably like her strength and willpower, and no matter what she goes through, like whether it's physical damage or emotional damage, or like, or she's also had a really difficult past, not only does she recover from it and grow as a person, but she never stops putting other people first. And although that can be quite self-destructive sometimes, because you forget to work on yourself, it's just such an admirable trait that no matter how badly she gets treated, how much pain she goes through, she always has love for other people, and that's just a massively admirable trait that I think the entire world could benefit from.
Stop it.
What annoys you most about the other person? Opposite. Plenty of things. There are plenty of things.
Wait. Okay, so I guess it's a huge pet peeve, even without Joel, but I really hate when people chew like cows or chew with their mouth open. Like, y'all need to close your mouths. But
I only eat it with like apples.
And chips.
Oh yeah, crisps.
Or crisps, you know. Depends where you're from. So Joel will put chip/crisp in his mouth and crunch it with his mouth still open, and then continue to chew.
It makes the taste. The flavour is all in that first bite. The better the crunch. Like have you never seen the meme of the girl eating a Dorito where her eyes flutter like? Yeah, she knows. It tastes so much better if you have a big crunch with it. So.
And then just a little bit of how neat and aligned everything needs to be. A
bit of OCD.
Yeah. But I think that just comes from me personality-wise, that I'm an organized mess. Sometimes I'm not. I'm not, you know, I'm tidy, but I don't keep things where they go sometimes. So I think that's just a personality difference.
Gabby's fingernails. She often gets a lot of like soil and dirt in there and just like
scratching.
And she never cleans it out, or like rarely cleans it out, and that kind of grosses me out. But, yeah. These are two big questions. What made you both want to be PTs?
I can answer this quickly.
Okay, go.
I dislocated my left elbow last at the beginning. That's how I started, 2019. And that's my dominant arm. And I had an amazing therapist at Border Therapy Services. Shout out to you all and to Andrew. And I thought I recovered quickly. It took me 2 months, but I really think that was because a lot of my physical therapy was strength training. I was doing bicep curls, I was doing tricep pull downs. I was just working a lot on strengthening the arm, even past what I already had, because now this arm is my better pulling arm than my right arm. So it was from there that I wanted to be able to give this back. And by PT, we mean personal trainers, not physical therapists. I know that's different in like the US and the UK, that acronym. So yeah, I just wanted to I want to be able to help others in that sense, where they reach their goals and realize their potential just like I did, even after an injury.
I just want to be massive. No, I'm joking. It was a deep-rooted thing that came from the bullying. I was always a bit chubby as a kid. I wasn't massive, but I was a bit chubby. So I guess to prove everyone wrong, that's how it started. So when I went to college, I lost a lot of weight and got quite toned. And then from there, it started obviously as to prove people wrong, but then I actually started to enjoy it. And I just love the way it feels. It's kind of like a therapy for me. And it's a bit of me time, and I love just seeing my potential grow and grow, and yeah. And then, do we plan on moving in together one day?
Into the US or the...
Oh, I don't know.
Here in the US
together.
or over there?
Yeah. I think the simple answer is we don't know. That's quite far in the future, and we don't know which country it would be either, because one of us want to live permanently in the other country. We'd be happy to spend time there, but yeah, that's a question for future Gabby and Joel.
Future Gabby, future Joel problems, which is our usual
escape. Yeah. Alright, we are going to be doing a lot of videos coming up, which is a ranging of subjects of like Q&As and challenges and vlogs and hiking and all these different things. So make sure you stick around so you can catch all of them. Make sure you press that notification button so you're aware and you get notified every time we come up with a new video. We're also going to be doing weekly Instagram live like Q&A kind of things as well, so you guys can catch us. We've got links below for our Instagrams in the description, so please click that, go follow us, and you can see everything that's going to be coming up. Thanks for watching again. This has been a much longer video.
Beautiful and capable people.
Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for sticking with us through this. Please subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.